Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Last time when we left off I had just arrived at Lone Wolf Radio, just a little trailer here in the hills on the way down to Primm. So let's pick it up and explore the joint. That was 2 ordinary tin cans. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That Wasteland Survival Guide is a skill book, very important. Raises the survival skill, big surprise. There's a star bottle cap in here you don't want to miss. And let's see. Everyone is gone. I am all alone. Let it all end. Alright. That's it for here, so let me just mark that I got 8 ordinary tin cans. I need 116 more. And now, first of all, I just want to show off my favorite new drinking vessel. I don't know if any of you are Game of Thrones fans, but it's what I do. I drink and I know things. Alright. With that, we are actually set to make our way down to Primm. The only thing is, I believe there are enough geckos between here and Primm that I should be able to get to level 6. Which is important because that'll allow me to take the comprehension perk and I can use those skill books that I've been collecting. It's got me on caution, but I don't see anything. How bizarre. There's some giant Brock flowers down by this watering hole. That's dirty, radiated water. We want no part of that. Could have sworn there were more geckos. And I'm right, there are. Now let's get our plasma pistol out. Oh shit. This is gonna hurt. I got a gecko hunter there. I see another red hash over here. Let's try not to get taken by surprise this time. Well, they spotted us. It's alright. Awesome. Alright, now once again, let's get our varmint rifle out. I figure at some point I have to stop save scumming and just accept taking hits. After all, it isn't that bad. Hello, friend. That's a rad roach. Substantially stronger than the Fallout 3 version, but still only worth 1 experience point. What up with that? Oh well. Well, that's weird. I'm usually able to get to level 6 before I get to Primm. So I'm gonna go ahead and discover Primm. I just need to run a little farther this direction. Should happen any second. There we go.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Alright. Now that we've discovered Primm, I'm just going to run back this way. See if I can't go on a bit of a critter hunt to hit level 6 before we tackle the town. Because, the convicts in the town aren't exactly tough to deal with, but they do come with a noticeable difficulty spike relative to the powder gangers that we've been dealing with. I'd like to get that extra level and all the skill points from my skill books that come with it. Well, shoot, that's just a bloatfly. Well, that didn't go well at all. Much better. They're very close. Oh, you know what would work? There's a, back here someplace. There's a, oh, look at this. Don't know how I missed this before. 2 more tin cans, not gonna argue. Need 114 more. Gonna wait on that until I have some radiation protection. But I know that somewhere back here there's a big hoarder herd. And I think we should be able to take them out. And that should be more than enough to level us up. You know, looks like I've actually cleared it out. I will take the honey mesquite. Oh, there's a bunch of plant life we missed. That's something, at least. Yeah, I think the bighorners are in the hills back here, behind Chavez's old camp. I didn't mean to waste the bullet, but every so often my mouse quits working and I have to click it to sort of reactivate it. In retrospect, it would have been much wiser just to right-click instead of left. Oh well. I'm not exactly hurting for 550s. Oh, shit! Shit! Motherfucker. How far back is a quick save going to take me? Pretty fucking far. Well, but there's a shortcut. What we'll do... Oh, I saved after I killed it. What I'll do is, to speed it up a bit, we'll just fast travel to the relevant Ganger camp and then find the, I know I'm going to miss a few ingredients, but I don't care. Although I also missed 2 tin cans, so let me put that back. Now somewhere to the north of here, there's a bighorner herd. And as I just realized, I can also go disarm a couple of powder charges at the prison. I can get myself a little more experience that way. Where's that bighorner herd? I could have... There. Oh, no, that's not bighorners. Looks like dogs. Oh, I mean, I'll take it. You know, I'm not actually sure I've ever seen those wild dogs before. How interesting. Well, we'll certainly take everything they have to offer. And then we can go to the other hole in the fence and get those 2 powder charges. Oh, I see one floating in the air right here. There's another one here. Oh, shit! There we go. There we go. And then there are at least 2 over here. There's one. Ah, there we go. We passed the challenge, and that did the trick. I still want to find the other one. Maybe I'll find it after I level up. Oh, good, and then we'll be ready to go to Primm. Alright. So at level 6, let me see, I want melee at 40, I want medicine at 40, and I want unarmed at 36. And then we are going to take comprehension, which gets us double the bonus from magazines and 1 additional point from skill books. And with that, we're ready to use all the books we've collected. So we've got 1 already, or we've got 1 on us right now. Let's go ahead and use our Wasteland Survival Guide. That'll raise survival by 4. See, it's up to 38. That's awesome. And now, let's run to Good Springs, do some inventory management, and use our other skill books.
You looking to buy some supply?
Show me what you got, chat. Good lord, he hasn't restocked at all. No, he has 47 caps. Well, he does have a mod I want, so that's something. The plasma pistol recycler, we did not have yet. Alright.
Another satisfied customer.
Now let's install the recycler on our plasma pistol. Let's see what else. Let's see how much else we're able to sell him with that few hundred caps.
You looking to buy some supply?
Ah! We're able to sell him all of
Thanks.
it. That's fantastic. Alright. Alright, let's head to our little makeshift house, which we'll continue living in until we get the motel room in Novak, which is our first real house, where we get the well-rested bonus for sleeping in the bed. But here's our storage, so let's drop off all the explosives, save 5 frag grenades. Drop off all the aid items that weigh anything, except the bloatfly slider. And we're actually in need of a restock on some of our ammo. Let's get 11 5.56 rounds. And let's get 34 energy cells. And let's get our other 2 skill books. We should have a Chinese Army Spec Ops training manual and a lying congressional style, which will raise sneak and speech respectively by 4. Speech increased by 4, sneak increased by 4. Sneak's at 34, speech is at 37. Awesome. Let's sleep for an hour. Recovers a little health, that's great. Let me see how hungry we are. Oh, we're ready for that bloatfly slider. So let's eat that. Let me grab some other food for the road. Something cooked is better if we can find it. Grilled mantis. I'll carry that with me. And before we leave, of course, we'll go get a nice drink of clean water. Wrong building. Come on, Travis. You're not even buzzed yet. Get your shit together. Oh, and look, that bloatfly slider gave us a lot of health back, too. That's nice. Practically at full, which is good. Now, from here, let's fast travel back to Primm. Primm is really divided into two segments. And when we fast travel here, it dumps us right into the town proper, which is about the opposite of what I wanted. There are convicts around here, but I want to deal with the NCR camp on the other side of the highway first. So be aware there are frag mines lining the bridge. We want to disarm them along our way. There's one. There's another. There's another. I think that should be all. And of course, you know how we deal with generic NPCs. That includes NCR troopers. Let's get our bladed gauntlet on. And give them what for. And then we can steal from their ammo boxes. Which loses us karma, of course, because the NCR are such wonderful people. How dare we steal from them, blah, blah, blah. So this is where we came in, or would have come in, had we just kept going. See, and there's that trooper that accosted us when we first approached. We'll sneak crit him as well. We want to collect those NCR dog tags because, I mean, ultimately we are going to pick sides, but we want to stave it off as long as we can and make friends with everybody in the meantime. And the NCR dog tags are going to be our primary vehicle for currying favor with Caesar's Legion, because we really aren't going to do a lot of their quests. They conflict too heavily with most of the other ones. But we can, if we turn in enough dog tags, we can still make ourselves idolized, get access to the Legion safe house, and all that cool stuff, before we ultimately side against everybody and take over New Vegas ourselves. I think I mentioned in the first video, people are familiar with the 4 choices you can make for the ending right now. By now, it's not exactly a spoiler on a 7-year-old game. Your ultimate choices are you can help the NCR take over New Vegas. You can help Caesar's Legion take over New Vegas. You can help Mr. House. He already runs New Vegas, but you can help him take over the entire Mojave. And the most interesting option to me is you can say fuck all of them, and you know, essentially, like, it plays like taking it over yourself, but it's really establishing New Vegas as its own independent entity from all 3 of the aforementioned. And, you know, your ending is one of the only things that does depend on your karma, but the 2 good endings are helping the NCR and the independent ending. At least, you know, if you go by how the narrator says things turned out. The independent ending is good, and the NCR ending is good. Obviously, the Legion are not exactly good dudes, and Mr. House, surprisingly, turns out to be pretty bad news, too. But, as is our wont in these kind of games, where there is a commitment to be made, we're going to hold off making the choice as long as we possibly can, so that we can maximize our content questing for all of the factions before turning any of them against us. So the only problem with NCR troopers is how heavy their fucking armor is. We have to, when we're dealing with them, we have to do inventory management pretty frequently. Okay, that was 2 regular tin cans. Need 114 more. There's actually one book there. There's 2, 3, 4 books. Pick up all this loose shit first. Now I'll mark the books. I need 58 more. Time to switch vessels. Don't worry, I came prepared. What should we do first? I want to make sure I've picked up everything loose first. Then I'll get that mailbox, and then we'll go after that last trooper. Yeah, I already did that. Okay. So the camp itself is just these 2 tents. But let's hit the mailbox. There's another tin can. Need 113 more. Alright, let's deal with the trooper. Oh, just kidding, we're not going to kill him. He's named. This is Sergeant McGee.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Does the NCR have any plans to attack the prison north of here?
I have no idea. I just go and do what they tell me.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye.
Sir.
Okay. So we've got an NCR tent and Lieutenant Hayes' tent. Let's do the generic one first. Looks like there's no one in here. Perfect. So we can just steal some shit. Okay, that paint gun is too much to carry. This is all definitely too much to carry. So we're gonna have to come back. It's time for inventory management. See, our varmint rifle's in perfect condition. This NCR gear, it's much better armor, but you can see the armor class there. It's medium, and so we don't want to wear it because it's going to lose us our light touch perk, and we'd rather have that extra critical chance. So we will stay in our leather armor. However, we can repair our trooper helmet, so we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, the NCR trooper fatigues are light armor, but they weigh 26 and they only have a DT of 2, so they're actually substantially worse than the leather armor. But now we can pick up the paint gun. Actually, we might be able to use those in repairs. Let me see. Yes, perfect. Alright. Now let's return to Good Springs. Yeah, there was not a single vote for getting rid of the inventory management, so I suppose the audience I've attracted over the years is the kind of audience who likes my extremely meticulous OCD playstyle. Which is fine by me, because, you know, that's how I roll.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Looking to sell you some shit, Chet. Do the NCR money first. That extra varmint rifle. Yeah, that's too much. You don't happen to have gotten the final plasma pistol mod, have you? No. Okay.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
There's always a chance that Trudy or Doc Mitchell have restocked, so let's check with them. I'll do Doc Mitchell first, because Trudy's closer to our house at nighttime. What the? Oh, there he is.
How are you holding?
Looks like he's probably got 0 caps. Yes. Alright, so we're just gonna have to stash everything we want to sell. Nobody here has restocked. Although actually, yeah, no, we're gonna stash it for now. I was gonna say there's a merchant in Primm, but we have some things to do, and we're gonna end up collecting more stuff before we access that merchant. So let's see, what did I want to sell? The NCR armor, the bent tin cans. I think we actually want to keep the cup and the dinner plate. That's for sale. Those are for sale. Those are for sale. Alright, and we're holding everything else. The only, and it's very minor because it's such a boss hog weapon this early in the game. I was going to say the only downside to the bladed gauntlet is that it's very difficult to repair because bladed gauntlets are pretty few and far between. But that doesn't really matter. I'm sure you can tell just how overwhelmingly powerful it is for our stealth kills. We got some real goodies here, mainly in terms of the 4 missiles. I'm not really a big fan of big guns and explosive weapons, but there's going to be one big, obvious exception to that rule. There will be a significant...
Howdy, partner.
There will be places in the game where we're having to deal with death claws and we don't yet have the anti-material rifle. And that is what basically all of the explosives and big guns ammo we have saved up are good to go towards. Because I think by the time I do Quarry Junction I will have the anti-material rifle, but the order I play in, we're going to deal with the legendary death claw before we have access to it, and the only way we can do that is by, you know, cheesing him with zoning and explosives. It's the legendary fucking Deathclaw and very hard, alright? I'm not gonna apologize for cheesing it. Alright, back to Primm. And it's gonna dump us onto the hostile side again, so let's get in stealth mode and be real careful. I don't think the convicts ever quite wander this far out. I don't think they can spot you until you actually try to make for the Bison Steve. But better safe than sorry. Let's just carefully sneak across the bridge before we relax. And before we even go into Primm, we're gonna resolve the I Fought the Law quest, which I don't think should be very difficult at all, considering we've already killed everyone but Eddie, and Eddie is at about 1/3 of his health with the explosives we set off. Because the powder gangers are irrelevant and the NCR is consequential, we're going to side with the NCR and get fame with them. Alright, let's get those other 2 pieces of armor, and now let's go to Lieutenant Hayes' tent. So there's a generic trooper in here that we'll want to kill as soon as we can, because it's going to make our lives a hell of a lot easier. She had another helmet. Oh, but our helmet is now in full repair. Go figure. And Lieutenant Hayes went to sleep. How delightful. Okay. So first, let's loot the tent. We should be able to just put this barrel between Hayes and ourselves. And then loot this shelf to our heart's content. There's 4 ordinary tin cans. Down to 109 needed. 10mm ammo. And that's it. We've cleared the tent. So, let's next pickpocket Lieutenant Hayes for the military orders. Lieutenant Hayes, you and your men are ordered to secure the area around Primm in preparation for the assault on the prison. Recon indicates that the powder gangers are lax in their defenses and should quickly fall to a surprise assault. In the unlikely event that the attack fails, you are to hold position near Primm and await further instructions. Major Gerard. Completed. Talk to the locals in Primm. Report back to Eddie with information on the NCR's planned attack. Optional, betray Eddie by offering Lieutenant Hayes assistance in retaking the prison.
Hello.
That is what we're going to do.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
It's much more important to curry favor with the NCR. What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Do you have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
I have some other questions.
I have some free time. Ask away.
I know the NCR is planning to attack the prison.
Military operations are classified information.
Classified or not, I want to help make the attack.
Some powder gangers did you wrong, is that it? Get in line. Still, you do look capable enough, and manpower hasn't been easy to come by. Alright, fine by me if you want to put yourself in harm's way. I'll mark the staging area on your map. Talk to Sergeant Lee.
That's that. Completed, betray Eddie by offering Lieutenant Hayes assistance in retaking the prison. Rendezvous with Sergeant Lee. And that is what we're going to do. So let's look at the world map. Easiest is to travel to the south camp. And head north from there. So that's what we'll do. There's Sergeant Lee right there. Now, since we took out all the gangers in advance, this is going to be shockingly easy. Well, I think that's a couple of powder gangers. Oh, come on now. Really? There we go, thank you. That's what I want. Yeah, I forgot about these two. They're just kind of off on their own, but let's go loot them right quick. Now, let's make our way back here and talk to Sergeant Lee.
Hello. I'm Sergeant Lee. Lieutenant Hayes radioed ahead to say you were on the way. We've got surprise on our side, and that's about it. Once we blow a gap in the fence, we've got to pour on the fire and keep them disorganized. Our goal's to take out their leader, some assbag named Eddie. With the ringleader gone, the rest will fold. And that's all the briefing you're going to get. Let's go.
Completed. Rendezvous with Sergeant Lee. Kill Eddie. Now what we can do, again, we still want to avoid being vilified if we can. And as long as we don't kill Eddie ourselves, if we let the NCR do it, we should come away only being hated, which, you know, is obviously not great, but there is one more group of powder gangers that we won't encounter until much, much, much later in a vault north of here. But we'll still be able to talk to them. Whereas if we were vilified, they would attack us on sight. Alright, so these guys are more than capable of handling an injured Eddie. Yep, hated. Now that folks know you're bad, most people outright hate you. And we've completed I Fought the Law. Looks like Eddie got gibbed. That's awesome. Let's take all his shit. And now, of course, we can also stealth assassinate the NCR troopers. I don't think we can carry any of their stuff, so we'll have to offload before we come back and loot them, but that's okay. We want all those precious experience points. There's Sergeant Lee. Oops. Alright. Gotta do that differently.
Morning.
Alright, we'll come back to loot. We'll come back to loot those 5 troopers. We will leave Sergeant Lee alive. Let's just talk to him.
We can take it from here. We might have some cleaning up to do, but Eddie's a deadie. Gangs with no leadership don't last long. I'll radio Hayes to let him know the prison's ours. But you should swing by to see him the next time you're near Primm.
And we gained some NCR fame on top of all the experience. That's awesome. Oh, wait. There are 6 generic NCR troopers. My bad. What I really want is a barrel. But yeah, that didn't help. Wonder if I get far enough away, I can get hidden. I need to use something silenced. I was gonna say, if I can stay hidden and not get shunned, I really don't care about the ammo. Alright, cool. Alright, time for some inventory management. Off we go. Oh look, our health is full. I'm not even sure how that happened, but I'm not going to argue, that's for sure. Let me see if Chet has finally frigging
You looking to buy some
restocked.
supplies?
No, of course not. Why would he ever restock? Do you have my third? Yes, he's got the third mod for the plasma pistol. That's good. Means we'll be able to sell him a little more shit. It's always good. I might actually use that plasma pistol for repairs. Alright, the fatigues put him over the top. Let's grab those back. Do the powder gang bullshit instead. Alright, I think I need to hold on to conductors. Yes, I do. Yes, okay, I need to hold on to all this.
Pleasure doing business with.
Alright, let's install the mag accelerator. That'll complete our mod suite for the plasma pistol. That's neat. Now, let's see. He couldn't afford the trooper fatigues. But I bet we can still sell him some of this other generic nonsense. And let's go ahead and repair our plasma pistol.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Alright, Chet. Can you buy the bandolier armor? Yes. Can you buy the rest of this shit? I'm gonna guess you can. Awesome. Okay.
Thanks.
Alright. Well, good. I finally have everything I wanted. So, of course, having nothing left to buy from Chet means that we're really just going to be at the mercy of when he restocks from now on. But, you know, that's okay. Put away the dynamite, hold the rest. Now, when it plays music from Fallout 3, I get nostalgic for that game, too. This might seem like nonsense to you, but when ammo has weight, you have to micromanage everything. Don't worry, I am not planning on doing yet another Skyrim playthrough.
Howdy, partner.
But I did grab survival mode for Skyrim when it was, you know, during the weekend it was free when the Creation Club first launched. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm certainly going to. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. But I hear that they give arrows and lockpicks weight, which just makes the micromanaging so much more brutal. Yeah, we are not yet hungry enough to eat the grilled mantis, which is good. So let's just grab a drink of water. We're going to head back to the prison to loot all those NCR guys. And, you know, I'm honestly not sure we'll be able to loot 6 sets of trooper armor with our sort of low strength. Yeah, you don't want to be vilified by the powder gangers if you can help it, because... And now I'm trying to remember which fucking vault it is. I can't remember the number of the vault. It's north of Quarry Junction before you get to Red Rock Canyon. But there are still some gangers. And obviously it's better for us if they don't attack us on sight. 2, 3, 4, and we're over encumbered. I thought as much. 5. 6. Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Where's Eddie's actual body? Guess it doesn't matter, but I am a little confused. Alright, so what I'm going to do to make all the management work as fast as I can is, I'm going to... Oh, there he is. I'm going to drop stuff, like, in the trash can at the very front of the prison to come back and get after my next management session. Although I do notice I've already been going for an hour. So, it's about time to end this episode. You'll notice that Myers didn't turn hostile, even when the rest of the prison did. Just leave him alone. I could have sworn... Oh, there it is. I could have sworn there was a trash can out here. I just missed it. Alright. Oh, look, there's even stuff in it. Alright, let's just put in NCR armors. No, not my full condition one. That bug was in Skyrim too, and I can't stand it. How it sometimes like moves your lists around when you're dealing with items with the same name. Put that shit back on. And now head back to Good Springs. Come on. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Again, let's see if Chet has restocked.
You looking to buy some
No! And we can kind of use him as a proxy for the rest of the merchants, so obviously if he hasn't restocked, then the others won't have either. Alright, yeah, his caps are in the single...
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
His caps are in the single digits, so we might as well just stash anything else we've still got. So the service rifles I'm not going to use, because we can't modify them to silence them, so even though they use 5.56 and they're stronger, we're going to stick with the varmint rifle due to its stealth capabilities. Armor, same deal. Keep hold of that grill mental. See. The only thing for sale is the carton of cigarettes. Alright. Alright. Weapons are actually good. That extra weight is all ammo. Specifically, it's all 5.56 ammo. There we go. And it's never a bad idea to sleep for an hour. Let's check our hunger. We're still not quite hungry enough to need the grilled mantis. So let's get a drink and then head back to the prison for the very last time, I promise. Ah. Don't worry, we do take the strong back perk before too long, and that at least somewhat ameliorates the repetitiveness of the inventory management. But I'll relax a lot once we get to the New Vegas Medical Clinic when we buy all of the implants. Alright. That's all well and good, so let's head to Primm again. And we're actually ready to tackle the town now. But I am going to end the video here, and we will deal with the convicts here in Primm next time. Let me make my saves. This has been Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. We completed I Fought the Law by betraying Eddie and currying some favor with the NCR. Next time, we will enter the town of Primm proper to clear out the convicts here and talk to the Mojave Express head about our delivery mission that got us shot in the head in the first place. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my videos, please consider clicking an ad, liking, sharing, subscribing, any or all of which really help me out. Even if you do none of the above, please know that I appreciate the simple fact you took the time to watch, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.